Hey guys, it's Ryan from R&A Music, your favorite mom and pop guitar shop, deep in the heart of Texas. And we're here with part 3 of our Georgia adventure to Devilcat and CMG Guitars headquarters. And we took a ton of footage and we broke this into 3 parts. And you know, if you guys have followed our channel for the last 10 years, you know that we do vlogs, just everyday day in the life kind of videos. So we took a vlog of our trip to visit the Devilcat amps at CMG headquarters. And here in part 3, there's already been 2 parts. Because we took so much footage, it was over the course of 5 days. So there was about 2 hours in total of footage. So I thought, let's break that up into several parts. But this is part 3, not 4. And this part is where we went to, we just finished our tour of downtown Savannah, Georgia. That was awesome. And then Angela and the boys, we drove out to Tybee Island, which is right, you know, on the Atlantic Ocean. I have never been to the Atlantic Ocean, I don't think. If I did, I was maybe 2 years old and can't remember it. I don't think Angela's ever been, the boys definitely haven't. I've been to the Pacific Ocean. We've been to, you know, the Gulf of Mexico, of course, in Texas, not a big deal. But never the Atlantic, so we thought we're already, you know, 45 minutes away, or, you know, not even that far from Savannah. It was like 25 minutes away from Savannah, something like that. So we decided to go out to the ocean and see it for ourselves in person, dip our toes in. And so there's that in there. And then there's the next day, I think it was the next day, maybe not, well yeah, it was the next day, that we went out, Chris and I went back out to the CMG factory, and he's touching up, final touch-ups on my R&A Music CMG custom limited edition dealer exclusive guitar that we picked up while we were there, and he's buffing it, and he's talking about some of their finishing process. So you'll find that interesting if you want to see the final step of a guitar being made, what happens to it before they pack it up and send it out to a customer or to a dealer. You'll see that here in this video. And then we have probably one more episode left of our Georgia trip. You'll see that then. So stay tuned, check out this video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you later. So we just finished a little trolley ride around historic downtown Savannah. I've never been on a trolley tour before. It's pretty interesting. Right now we're headed to the beach. So the boys and I, and probably Angela, can see the Atlantic Ocean. I don't think I've ever been to the Atlantic Ocean.
For the first time.
For the first time. So yeah. Whoa. Is that it? Mm-hmm. That's it?
Yep.
I've been to the Pacific Ocean, not the Atlantic. It's a lot of water.
Yeah.
So we're headed to the beach, y'all. Film some more in a bit.
Aiden. I wish you could swim. You can.
Okay, we officially found the creepiest road in Georgia.
It's all bright on the screen. You can't tell. It's darker in person than
Oh
it
yeah,
is
in
on
person it's
screen.
super dark right now. It's like, get off the road. Pat is trying to take us down some really creepy road. Makes no sense.
Chills. I'm sorry. The camera shook because I got chills.
It's a sand road.
So let's not get stuck.
There's gators.
I don't want to think about
In
it.
half a mile, turn left onto Church Street.
There better be a church on that street. What road is this?
Foster Williams.
Okay.
All the dirt being kicked up behind us.
That'll be helpful song too.
Literally a dirt road.
Turn left onto Church Street.
Well, we have a choice.
I think that's our only option, Pat.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto John R. Coleman Road.
They're like fun tuners. It is sweet. These are the USA Spurzels. Obviously, they're all USA. And
These are locking Spurzels.
they are awesome. So thank you, Spurzel family. It's like you got fun tuners on the end of your guitar. It's pretty sweet. Alright, that's close enough for rock and roll, as they say. And I'm not even going to test it. Well, I'm going to test it on clean first. Here go my sinuses. This was that fretboard you guys saw me sweating bullets over when I was cutting it by itself, so. Yeah, that's crazy volume on these things.
Yeah.
Crazy volume. It's one thing I've noticed about the. So I can't remember the lyrics. I suck. What is it? Landmine has taken my
something sight.
sight, taken my
Hearing.
hearing. I said hearing already.
Yeah.
No, James. Landmine did not take your hearing. It goes like this. Kurt has taken my hearing.
It's Lars' fault.
Lars is taking your hearing. Okay, so I'm only playing the Jimmy. I'm not even stacking the dirt on that. I'm not stacking the dirt. That's just our overdrive on the Jimmy. But that is the het set of the EMGs on Ryan's RNA number 5. If you're in Texas, I'm sorry, that was a horrible Eric Johnson riff, but that's the way I roll. Actually, it's a great Eric Johnson riff, I just played it horribly. Now let's see what that RNA does with. Sorry. There you go. That's cool, man. Now this does a little. It's got some quack in there too. All those. I mean, you could do that. I mean, that's a. Look at the side of the neck.
I noticed that the inlay dots were abalone.
They are abalone, yeah.
I don't think the other ones are.
Do you like them?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, just to make sure. And also, you know, there was a grain of the wood right there, so you got abalone. It's pretty. I'm not going to charge you more for that, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
So people ask me all the time, they say, hey, what's it like with your life when you get to build these guitars, make them, and play and stuff like that? Like, it's awesome. It's awesome. It really is.
It's the worst thing ever.
And I have a secret door. Ron's on my secret door. Bookshelf door.
That's not in the vlog.
What?
We haven't put that in the vlog.
No, we didn't. You can. Dude, it's great. Play it. You play it. I've already played it.
Do that. Firmly because I've dropped this camera.
Oh, that's what you said.
Switch up here I've been playing.
I've
been playing another guitar.
You've been playing the wrong ones too long, man.
The wrong guitar. I'm like, oh wait,
that's right.
Here. It's also straps a little short for me.
Yes, that's what it What you think?
It feels good.
Feels good?
Feels like the other 4.
Good. That's a good thing.
Feels like the 4. I like it.
Good deal.
That fretboard is super sexy.
It's super sexy.
That is true.
You like it?
I like it. I think I'll keep it.
You can keep this one.
Probably so. Nice. Yeah, I think it's a keeper.
Good deal. The wood, yeah, it's kind of funny about wood. So you look at it there, see this side more. When you hold it this way, hold it the other, hold it like up, that way. And when you go back and look at this video, all the grain is there on both sides evenly. That's what's crazy about wood.
It is not light.
No, it's not light. So let me clean that thing. Just in case you're wondering what Chris does in each one of these guitars, that's why I ever say if you ever get a guitar and there's something wrong with it, it is my fault. Because I was the last guy to play it. In this case, Ron was the last guy to play it. But I was the last guy to play it, the last guy to prove it, the last guy to clean it, the last guy to polish it. So if there's anything wrong with it, it is my fault. And right now, I am cleaning Ryan's to get his grubby mitts off of it. I'm going to put some swirl remover on there. When you hit a guitar with a buffing wheel, you basically are very finely sanding it. That's what's actually going on there. You're sanding it, even though, albeit very fine, because it's kind of like the buffing compound is gritty. It's got grit in it. And it's not just any buffing compound, every buffing compound does. So I gotta poke a hole in this. So that's just what happens. And the thing is when you used to have a light switch. When you do that enough, it has the kind of thing that sometimes you just go, okay, well, I've got to you get swirls in the pattern, and that causes, I need another ice pick. That actually causes it to have a swirl pattern, so you use swirl remover. Alright. Alright, where's this bad boy? What is your pick, James? James is our chief luthier. And James does all of, he is kind of the go-to guy here.
Yeah, toothpick? Toothpick?
I'm not looking for a toothpick. There it is. Yeah, he's using some of these as well. That's not the ones I need though, it's flat. This one will not work either, I don't think. But I'll give it a try. Oh, there we go. That works. Yes. 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 Alright, now I'm gonna toss it away. So anyway, the secret, if you guys are trying your at-home buffing and stuff like that, you've used buffing compound, you're like, why is it still coming out all swirly and whatnot? If you do and you get fine level swirls and it shows up a lot in your darker colors, swirl compound is your friend, because we don't use poly. If you use poly, not so much an issue. Poly's so thick, poly will actually, it's a little more forgiving in the first, it's a little more forgiving in the finishing process. It's a little more unforgiving in the refinishing process, if you ever have to do a refinish on your guitar or anything like that. But anyway,
because I use a pretty fine nitro.
Yes. Our tops are less than 3 mils on these, less than 0.003 of an inch probably. Obviously you'll have some variations, but yeah, very fine nitro. The nitro is nitrocellulose. It lets the guitar move. It does what it's supposed to do. It's kind of the old school way. A little bit of new school meets old school, and it is. It's a very thin layer of nitro. So if you go to rebuff that, you have to be really, really careful, because you'll burn through the top.
Quite easily, probably.
Quite easily, yeah. And we've done that several times. Yeah, we have burned through tops like nobody's business, and all of a sudden, you're refinishing a guitar. So that's exactly, we have done that. You know, the buffing wheel, and it's kind of interesting about a buffing wheel, like when you get, you can see some interesting things happen when you finish the top. Go ahead and take a look at this, Ryan. Now take a look at it. And you can see where I stopped with the swirl.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever I discovered the swirl compound, you can see where I stopped.
Maybe I can get that on.
Maybe. Yeah, you can see it. I can see it right there. Right there. You can see where the swirl, so you can see the sweet crystal genius of that. The liquid, if you back out and catch the light reflection on it, can you catch the light? Like if you pull it over this way, you can? Like pull it this way? Yeah, there you go. Look at that liquid. Liquid
hot magma.
And so, you know, it's kind of funny. And dark guitars, you know, I mean, historically, they're just harder. They show more swirl. They show more of the buffing compound. If you ever get a guitar from a shop or any manufacturer anywhere, brand new, and you see the white caulky stuff right up in here, it's not that they didn't clean it. That's actually just compound. It's buffing compound. So your guitar was just recently buffed, and it probably, whoever cleaned it last, probably just didn't catch the fact that it had buffing compound on it. You know, they just missed that. I mean, honestly, it's hard to clean that area anyway, and it's really the type of thing that, you know, I'd kind of be like, I clean it, but at the same time, it gets kind of like, you know that the player's going to use, the player's going to clean it more, and it's going to eventually come off. So it's not like something I worry about a whole lot. You know, we do clean them, but I don't lose sleep over that. So what I'm doing is, it's just like waxing a car. You just kind of put it in there and you get it clean. And you don't, this what I'm doing right now, I'm not putting a lot of pressure. If you use swirl remover, it's like toothpaste. It will sell. If you use too much pressure, it will sand it.
Yeah.
So it will again cause more swirl problems. So if you guys out there that are looking to get in the guitar world or refinishing a guitar or something like that, it can also cause problems as well as fix them. So it's just like anything. It's too much of a good thing is a bad thing sometimes. You know.
Like carbs.
Like what?
Like carbs.
Yeah, like carbs. But God,
Too many carbs are not good.
but potatoes sure are tasty.
I like me some potatoes.
All right, so I got a little bit of swirl there. Address. Now, the other thing is, I spent all this time getting swirl out. Then a guy grabs his fingers and he starts planting his fingers, start jigging in, and then twisting the knob, and
It's right back in there.
it's right back in there. And that's just the way guitars are. Like I said, you got even a heavy coat of poly will show it after a while. Because poly, like lacquer, gets dull after time. You just go after time. And so, you know, in our store today, Ryan was taking some video, and Jose was really cool. He's a painter, he's a finisher, he's in our store, and he said, yeah, man, he goes, I know the walls have a little bit of sheen to them now. He said, but in 3 days, man, it'll be flat as can be. You know, even the sealer that you put on your house wall, they do the same thing. It's just, you know, it's what happens. The nature of the chemicals, the compounds, and everything else. You know. So, and I actually do this with every guitar that goes out our door. Do I make a mistake and miss something from time to time? Yes, but it's important to me that when you get a guitar from us, that it looks as good as it humanly can. You know. And sometimes people have asked us, well, can you do this finish and can you do this finish? Well, yeah, but we may not be the best company in the world to do certain finishes, you know? I mean, we just, you know, there are certain colors that I don't think we do that well, and that's okay, I can live with that. People ask us from acoustics from time to time, and to be honest with you, Breedlove and Taylor both built better acoustics than we did. We built 6 of a Kimberly model. It was a great little acoustic. I love it, I love mine. I've recorded with it, it was on my new album, but I gotta give props out to Breedlove and to Taylor. They do a really, really good job, and Seagull does too up in Canada. They do a great job of building acoustics, and at the end of the day, they build better acoustics than I do. So, you know, they do. But if we're the best RNA custom builder in the United States of America.
So far, yes, that's correct.
Right.
That is true.
Oh yeah.
Buff the wood.
I'm buffing the wood. I'm buffing the wood. So anyway, this is kind of how the final mile, that final step goes.
We'll come back in a bit. So shiny.
Your hands gotta be tired.
Yeah, it gets tired from filming. That's why I brought my tripod that I didn't bring.
It's in the back of the car.
Yeah.
It's in the back of the car, isn't it?
Yeah, this camera, the little tripod mount doesn't work. Because I've dropped it a few times.
That's right.
All right, I hope you enjoyed part 3 of our CMG guitars, Devilcat amps, Georgia expedition shenanigan adventure trip with the Arnie Music family. We've got one more part left, part 4, and that'll be coming out soon. And then we will be back to our regularly scheduled Texas Arnie Music weekend vlogs. We'll get caught up on all of those. You guys let me know. Do y'all care if I upload them like one a day for the next 2 weeks and just barrage you with our vlogs to get caught up to currently, or should I space them out? Let me know what you guys think. You know, the only people watching our vlogs are the die-hard Arnie Music followers and, you know, family and friends. So you guys tell me what you'd like to see. If you mind seeing them all boom, 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 just one after the other, or should I space them out more? Because there's a lot. I got to get through these. All right. Thank you guys so much. Keep the music alive. The music needs you. We need the music. We need to keep it alive for the next generation. And we'll see you in the next Arnie Music video. Bye.